the walking in truth. We need to notice another important word in order to get a proper perspective of what John will be talking about in this second epistle, as well as in the third epistle. In this first epistle, John said that we are to walk in the light as he is in the light. 1 John chapter 1 and verse 7. Truth and light are the same. They are the Word of God. As we have already seen, love and truth are inseparable. Christ is the epitome of both. He is the incarnation of both. He is the truth and he is love. God is love and he is God. In addition to truth, there is a second word which is featured in this brief epistle. It is the word walk. In 2 John chapter 1 and verse 4, you will notice that John says, I rejoice greatly that I found my children walking in truth, so we have received a commandment from the Father. And then in 2 John chapter 1 and verse 6, we read, and this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment that, as ye have heard from the beginning, ye should walk in it. Back in the first epistle, John wrote, in this the children of God are manifest, and the children of the devil. Whoever doth not righteousness is not of God, neither he that loveth is not his brother. 1 John chapter 3 and verse 10. That righteousness is Christ, and to deny the deity of Christ is certainly not to do righteousness. The truth is essential. Whether he that loveth not his brother, neither he that loveth not his brother. This is the second thing that is very important, the walk. With this second word, we go to the opposite end of the spectrum of the Christian life. Not only is truth essential, but the walk is essential, and therefore we are told to love the brethren. Now, you remember back up, we in one of the first sections that we had was the addressee. Well, the continuation, the completion of the addressee is here, even though they're put together in the radio program. He, in the commentary, which is actually written later, I often say he skipped something or rearranged it on the radio program, but it's the other way around. I have a feeling he kind of ad-libs on his radio, and then he kind of puts it all together in the commentary. So here's the addressee continued, I guess you could say. This epistle, therefore, will not give us a balanced viewpoint of the first epistle. Our commentary idea of love, that we are to love everybody who comes along, I do not find in the Word of God. When John is speaking of love here, he makes it clear that it is love within the family of God. We need to be very careful about this because a great many are interpreting agape love as nothing in the world but sex. One morning, I received a phone call from a lady who had come to know the Lord through our radio ministry. She said to me, Dr. McGee, I just want you to know that I love you. She sort of caught herself and then said, I hope you understand that I'm not talking about man and women love. I'm saying that I love you as a brother in the Lord who led me to Christ. Well, I understood that, and I believe that is the kind of love which John is talking about here. This love is the family of God. This love in the family of God needs to be exhibited today in the church. I think it is time for many of the churches that have built up a reputation for being fundamental in the faith to now exhibit love among the brethren. I would say that I need that in my own life. I am sure you need more love in your life also. However, this love is not to slop over. We need to recognize that it has a boundary within the family of God. Along comes one of these heretics, as they did in John's day. He is apostate. He is actually an antichrist. That is, he denies the deity of Christ, John says. When one of these fellows comes along, you are not to extend love to him. You are not even to entertain him. And so we have an outline here, but he actually put it under the theme section, which was the third section back a little while ago. And so I have the theme continued. But I do want to point out that on Rumble and YouTube, I did put an outline and notes there that you can enjoy for your pleasure if you like reading such, if you like going in that sort of detail. And I would have loved to have had an outline whenever I was early on in my pastorate. Even though I had this, I didn't realize it had outlines in it. My uncle Amos gave this commentary to me whenever I was 18 when I surrendered to preach, and I didn't realize it was full of outlines, or else I would have used it that way. But I didn't do it. But anyway, on Rumble and YouTube, I did copy and paste the outline there for you to peruse. Now, we are also on going live on Twitch, and I can see myself on Twitch right now. And we are on Facebook Live as well. And so I'm posting it on the Glory Land CR page, Celebrate Recovery page, if you're wondering where that is, because I encourage my Celebrate Recovery attendees to spend as much time in the Word of God rather in their hurt habit or hangout, which every Christian should do, by the way, because every Christian has a hurt habit or hangout. And then you can also follow us, like or subscribe or whatever you got to do on these different social media formats. We're on Snapchat, and we are on Threads and True Social. Basically, anywhere that I can post the video, I put it there. Now, I'm not really happy with True Social because it doesn't bring up the picture. But anyway, I post it there. Yeah, and so I'm not going to read the entire outline, but the majority of the outline he reads. Roman number one is love expressed in the boundary of truth. This is verses 1-6. Now, that's the funny thing about this book is there's no chapters. There's just verses because it's only 13 verses. Roman numeral 2, life is an expression of the doctrine of Christ, verses 7-11. And then the number 3, Roman numeral number 3, is the personal greeting, verses 12 and 13. False teachers are not to be received by the Christians, but true teachers are to be received with joy. So that concludes that section.